Hi Facebook fam, maybe in a while since we're coming alive and actually pulling the card today. 11 today, feeling cold to do it, to be honest. And release and surrender been actually so funny. I've been picking this card the last 3 times in the last month, so that says a lot. Release, everybody. Surrender. You're on a journey, right? Perfect timing, perfect place, perfect things, perfect journey. And today's a conversation I want to actually have about the trust and confidence. So women say like they have trust issues, have confidence issues. To be honest, we don't have trust issues, none of us. We just have we're trusting into things that are not in alignment with us. Somehow you trust that you have trust issues. Somehow you're confident that you have confidence issues. So see, it's not about the trust and confidence. It's just like you're trusting in things that are out of alignment. So you really want to check in with the stories and check in with the beliefs and conditions and whatever you're actually coming. Where is your mind trying to trick you? Because again, this is the old paradigm matrix. They're trying to trick you into something, believing into something that is not real for different reasons. But that if you're realizing, if it gives you that aha moment, it's like, oh my God, so I don't have a trust issues. I'm just trusting in the wrong things, right? So it gives you that more freedom and more power to like, oh wow, right? Oh wow. So it's like you can actually shift. You actually have a power to check in with the story and change the story because you have the power. No one can take your power away. It's yours. It's within you all the time. I cannot come and take it. No, unless you give it to me and say like I don't have a power. So, but the power is always within you. You can always come back to it. You always can reconnect to it, right? And there's today's the world is shifting and moving and energetically it's crazy now, and it's the end of the year and it's like Christmas coming and so much movement happening right now, and you probably can start feeling as well. Like towards the end of the year is always like there is a movement of it. Some of the women say like they're slowing down and some of them are going faster. Some a lot of stress, and some always at the end of the year and Christmas and New Year's and brings a lot of stuff to the surface, and is always asked to clean up because a lot of family gatherings. So if you don't have a family, you kind of sometimes you start seeing people gathering and having this family occasions and loves. And I'm telling this, I'm sharing this even from like my own experience. What I say, like Christmas period, that December would be the most triggering month of the entire year for 20 decades. As soon as December would hit, I would cry my eyeballs out for entire month. I could not even walk in a shopping mall or shopping stores where they play Christmas songs. That would be so triggering. I would start crying. And for a long time, it was just like, I never felt like I knew that as I'm holding on to something, but I would never feel ready to let it go. So that's why it was year after year after year, until up to 2 years ago, I think, and I got married. I have a child now. So I actually gone in and like had to clean up like the stories that I had. Whereas my inner child was really, I always wanted to have a family gatherings. I always wanted to be like together over the time. I wanted to spend family time together, and actually never had this for a long time because of family and dynamics and all of these things have changed, and that was really big part of that was missing in my heart, and I always wanted it but I never had it. And like that little girl inside of me was still like really struggling with that acceptance of this fact that like it's over, like, and now I'm a grown up and I'm still creating tantrums inside of myself wanting that. So I had to bring the energy alignment, emotional body, my physical body, and bring everything in alignment and clean that up. So when I clean that up, I start feeling very different. I feel more inspiration. I feel more joyful, and now I have more inspiration, just to create experience for my own family right now. So, but for me to get to the point now, I needed to go in and clean up, and this is what I'm talking about: is the cleanup processes that happens, and that cleanup processes comes to your body, it comes to your relationships, intimate relationships, platonic relationships, your training, your money, your health, your everything. So everything is a relationship, right? So if you look at your life right now, it's like what area of your life you feel like you really need a cleanup, right? So for me right now in my life, it's the body is the cleanup right now. This is what not that I needed, but I feel like I'm inspired to do it, right? I have given birth, I have prioritized my child for over like a couple of years, and not over quite 2 years, but plus pregnancy, say like 2 years, but I feel like finally, after so many years, I feel finally inspired to actually move my body again. After that, like before that, I would never feel inspired. Like it doesn't mean I'm not healthy. Like my energetic cleanliness behind training or not training, behind the foods, behind the way I move my body, even just behind like me sitting right now, I always gonna be if my energy is clean or not. Because women say like how did you lose weight and how this is like you're still like you've never had the symptoms or the pains and all of it. It's because of energetic cleanliness, because the internal and external is in alignment. The body just manifested that. So physical movement is just something on the top that helps you to regenerate. It helps body to detoxify. There are so many benefits, right? So but again, even that cleanliness, even aware of your body, that knowing like I don't do this because I want to have abs, because I need some sort of validation. No, it's understanding your reasons, your real reasons behind your movement, your real reasons behind the way you dress, your real reasons behind the foods that you eat. Like not just because it's healthy, but what is your real reason? And when you start questioning the reasonings and the energetic cleanliness behind every single thing, especially like say for me it's a body, it could be relationship, it could be your health, it could be friendships, it could be your career or your business, whatever that is. The same thing. Once you get to understand that your real intentions, which means it requires you to check in with your belief system, requires you to check in with your definitions, requires you to check in with your like opinions and all of those things. So that's why this work is so powerful, because you can actually say things and do things, but without even realizing this is very, very clean what's going on an emotional, energetic level. And that emotional, energetic level is also like running the show. Same thing, women say like, oh, I want money, I want a healthy body. What they say, but what they feel like, feel anxiety about it, they feel stressed about it, they feel anger, they feel disappointment, they feel fear, all those things. So that's what I say, that's what manifesting in your life is, what you actually feel and feel on energetic level. That's what's actually always getting. So your words are fluff. So if you realize if this work is understanding what you're actually doing in life, not what you're saying. Not what you're saying, it does not really matter, it's a fluff. So that's why if you kept saying things, sometimes it feels like positive, but what's happening in your real life, what's manifesting, what's coming to it is actually a shit show. You have to realize the shit show is because uncleanness, energetic uncleanness, not no one is talking about. So that's why you can do all the right things. Women have this beautiful checklist of running the lights is a fine machine. Everything is like under control. Everything is and I say, how do you feel about it? How's it like? Ooh, stress. How's the body? Tense, pain, manifestation of the pain, injuries, tension, all of those things. So that is your indicator. This is what's actually happening in your life. Not what you say. You can be Miss Positive Pants. This is what me, Miss Positive Pants for so many years. Until realizing what's really coming up is a shit show. And then I realized there's a difference between what I say and what I feel. And how I feel is determined by my levels of my cleanliness, or my intentions, or my definitions, or my belief systems and all of it. And in order to get to the other side, I need to start questioning and start having conversations with myself about the real life. What I'm pretending to be or live. So see, that requires a radical honesty and responsibility of your own thoughts, of your own decisions, everything, because you doing everything, like every single thing. So you stop pointing the fingers what others are doing. You stop pointing the fingers what others doing or not doing, saying or not saying. You understand? Everything that comes to you right now is because you put it out there somehow. Now I understand, how do you do that? So see, I teach understanding like how do you do that, right? How energetically you put things out there, because that requires a level of cleanliness, level of awareness, level of even self-love, right? We can call that. Because understand the self-love, understand I can actually want more and I can have it more. Receiving, right? So my intention today, I'm just going live to remind you that you don't have trust issues. We just want to trust into something that is in alignment with you. And what you say, it's a flow. What you're energetically broadcasting is the key. So if you actually want to sit with yourself today and have the conversation about some areas of your life that you want to get better at and improve it, ask yourself what I'm broadcasting, not what I'm saying, but I'm broadcasting. And once you get the answer, then you can use all the embodiment and alignment tools to clean that up. Because as soon as you clean that up, you have a different broadcasting. Therefore, different results. And I love results. So, have a beautiful start of the week.